Hey fam bam, welcome back to my channel and thank you again for clicking to watch my video. It's your girl Ruthie, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and if you are already, thank you for coming back to watch my video. Alright, today let's get talking about some another Big Brother Naija update, and it's all about one of the most talked about housemates in the ongoing Big Brother Naija game show, and it is Sissy. Now from the beginning of this game, you know how Sissy was. She wasn't really as vocal as she is now. She was, a little bit laid back. The first 3 weeks of her being in the house, she struck a very quick friendship. She struck a very quick friendship with Toby, and things went a little bit romantic. Before we knew what was happening, things went downhill, and it has continued to deteriorate up until today. And Sissy also, with other housemates, have had lots of fracases. She's had lots of arguments and lots of exchange of words and calling each other names and all of that. It has always been a thing, and I think for me, I feel like she's one of the most misunderstood housemates in the house. I'm not gonna say she's a bad person or a good person. I think there are many instances where she could have avoided a lot of problems, but I also don't think that she's a bad person. Anyway, moving on from that, today Toby, Nina, Miracle and Lulu were sitting outside. That I think it's in the garden area, and they were having a discussion, and then Toby brought up the fact that the night before, Sissy was talking in her dream and fighting in her dream, and Nina also said yes, that she had actually noticed on more than one occasion where she would just watch Sissy talk in her sleep or start to fight from the sleep, and you can actually see her manifesting the fight on the physical. She's either fighting physically while she's sleeping, or she's talking in her sleep, Nina said she has long conversations in her sleep. So while they were talking about it, Lolu the analyzer was actually trying to analyze the situation, blah 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 blah, and Miracle, I think, shut down that conversation real quick, because then they started asking Nina and Toby if they've ever spoken to Sissy about the fact that they've noticed that she talks and have conversation in her sleep, and that she also fights in her dreams. And Nina said, well, that she would have that conversation with her, which actually Nina went on to have that conversation with Sissy. But Nina was also saying that Sissy, that she feels like it's a thing of prayers, that she thinks that the housemates should pray for Sissy, probably like it's something that needs deliverance. Actually, that was what she thought. And Miracle was of the opinion that not every physical thing would need prayers. Not everything that we think is out of the ordinary is a matter for spiritual problems and prayers and all of that. And Nina was trying to explain to Miracle about her cousin's experience, where her cousin used to bedwet, and then they prayed for the cousin, and after praying for the cousin, she stopped bedwetting, blah 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 blah. And Miracle was like, look, go and pray. If you really want to pray for Sissy, Nina, I'm not going to stop you. Please go and pray for her. But I don't think that this is a spiritual problem. I feel it is more of, when somebody goes to bed stressed out, or somebody eats too late in the night, or drinks too much water at night before going to bed, or a person just basically stressed out, that chances are that the person in their dreams would start either talking too much or fighting, or just basically having lots of activities in their dream, just because their body did not have enough time to rest during the day and after a heavy meal at night. But I like the fact that the housemate decided to shut up, because I mean, over time we've had lots of viewers say, oh, Toby's always a gossip, Toby gossips too much, especially where Sissy's name is called. You will see him there talking blah 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 blah. Well, thank God he actually shut down that conversation and he didn't continue. Nina decided to go have a talk with Sissy. She called Sissy to the garden, and they sat down like women to women, and they were really talking, and she was like, Sissy, do you realize that you talk in your sleep? And Sissy said yes. Sissy said yes, sometimes I talk in my sleep, but sometimes it's not like I'm sleeping deep. I can actually tell that I'm talking, but maybe I'm too tired to wake up or whatever it is. The explanation did not make sense to me, because if you're sleeping and talking, that means you're actually not going to be aware. It's just like someone who sleepwalk. You're not going to know that you sleepwalk. I mean, you wouldn't know, you know, except somebody makes a video of you or somebody wakes you up while you are at it. That's when you actually get to know. So I don't understand why she was trying to make excuses. Maybe I don't really know. But then I was trying to tell her, you know, you sleep in your dream and you talk in your sleep and you fight in your dream, and people can actually see you fighting in your dream. And she was like, are you serious? Like, yes, I've seen you on several occasions where you're having a very lengthy conversation in your dream, in your sleep, and I just sit down and watch you do that. And you know, it just went on to talk. They just went on. I think they just went on to talk about some other things. You know, they moved the discussion to so many other things. I mean, today, Monday, has been a very eventful day in the house. With Sissy having a quarrel with Nina, with what's her name, with Alex, and it's been a very, very eventful day. But yeah, I just wanted to update you that Sissy sleeps and talks. Sissy sleep and talk. Also fights in her dream. I don't know if this is a spiritual problem. I really don't think it is. I think it's because like in real life, like when she's awake during the course of the day, she fights a lot in the house. She argues a lot in the house. You know, these are things that she does like on a regular basis in the house. I don't know if there's any day that's really passed by in the last probably 7 weeks that Sissy has not had an argument or fight or confrontation with someone. So you would understand why somebody who does that constantly during the course of the day would go to bed and continue from where she stopped. So I don't think that this is a spiritual thing. I just feel if she just kind of tones it down a little bit, she would notice that she wouldn't be talking as much in her sleep, and she would not be fighting as much in her sleep. Anyway, I'll catch you in my next update. Thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button right now. It is absolutely free, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.